AOC is demanding the removal of a petition attacking viral breakdancer Raygun, slamming false claims she manipulated her way to a spot at the Paris Olympics. So what is fact, what is fiction? We thought it was time to debunk the drama.
It's obviously hurting.
What do you mean echo? Yes, they're an Australian breakdancer. Yes, and I feel like I have to because I'm Australian.
She feels.
So...
What are we even watching?
Why are these people
I've only
attacking
seen the memes.
me? Why are they attacking me with what is based on falsehood and mistruths?
While Rachel Gunn, aka Raygun, continues to ride that brutal wave of internet stardom.
How are you feeling since your performance?
Nearly 50,000 people have signed this anonymous petition calling for the 36-year-old breaker who failed to score a single point at the Olympics to be held accountable.
Fucking embarrassing.
For so-called unethical conduct.
Gunn, who set up her own governing body for breakdancing, has manipulated the selection process to her own advantage.
The accusation...
I am not defending this. Every Australian is making fun of it and also saying, like, they put back women's rights. No, every Australian's like, what a fucking tosser. No, Australians don't defend our own. 100%.
Raygun's Olympic selection was an inside job.
If you don't know who her husband is, look him up. The coach of the national team and the team selector.
I've just got information that Aussie breakdancer Raygun's husband was the judge that got her through.
Then there's this viral Reddit post.
The Australian Breaking Association was founded by Raygun and her husband. Unsurprisingly, they run a qualifier that gets 15 entrants.
Yes. Now this is where they're going to say women shouldn't be in the Olympics.
And Raygun is selected.
Except none of it's true. The Australian Olympic Committee dropping this bombshell late today.
Breaking Australia was not founded by Rachel at all. The statement that she set up her own governing body is absolutely just ridiculous. It's an absolute untruth and a very sad one because it's based on no fact at all.
As for her husband, yes, he is a breaker, and yes, he does coach Rachel. But the AOC have confirmed he didn't judge the Oceania qualifiers.
Her husband may be her coach, and that's fine. He was not a judge at all. The judges were all international judges.
Raygun's husband wasn't a judge at the Olympic qualifiers because I know for a fact he was outside buying her flowers.
And while critics say Raygun's Olympic performance pales in comparison to those who lost to her in the qualifiers, and to B-girls like this busting out moves in Melbourne just days ago, those in the breakdancing scene say Rachel qualified on merit.
The scene is quite small still, especially for B-girls, and not all B-girls wanted to be Olympians, and some were simply too young. And
that is so weird.
That did play a part. Ultimately, she did qualify, and, you know, she was aware of the stakes.
The AOC is now demanding the petition be immediately taken down.
It's just a disgrace. Falsehoods designed to engender hatred against an athlete who was selected for the Australian Olympic team. Check
How
your
old
facts.
do you have to be Olympic athlete? Okay. That's the thing. We are not America, guys. I do believe the news. She didn't make it. She didn't do it. But I did hear the reason. A minimum 16, yeah. Breakdancing is a young person sport. 2, it's not the most popular in Australia compared to other countries. 3, someone pointed out in this that to apply to take part in these Olympic qualifiers, you have to have an international passport and stuff like that, which costs around $300 to $400. And people pointed out that a lot of people for something like this didn't want to shell out like $500,000 almost to maybe get picked, and that deterred people from applying in general. So there seems to be a lot of reasons, but also apparently because they chose a very short amount of time to let people apply for this too. So it was pretty much just, you sweet summer child, you still believe the news? I believe it, says a man that believes random YouTubers. No, she only got in there because she had money. Yeah, kinda. Well, that's the thing. If you look at a lot of systems, they are biased towards people with money. Almost everyone in the Olympics is there because they have money, guys. I hate to break it to you. They were trained for years. Parents and family shelled out thousands of dollars to train them. Most people that go to the Olympics have money. no one has the money to wait 6 years to make their shot. So you just admit she hadn't. I think she's dog shit. She hasn't been able to do it because the other people who was better could afford to go. 100%. I am not defending saying she is good. I'm just saying that she technically didn't scam. This is bias, and that's the problem. It is bias in the sense of these systems are set up for people that have money. According to Google, it changes depending on what sport you're looking at. Yeah, it's very annoying. Yeah, but what if you have no money to invest in a hobby to maybe get picked? Do we all have tons of money to invest in our hobbies? No. You seem... Oh my god!
This pile-on is hurtful to
exactly.
Rachel, and it's just totally wrong. Yeah, one could almost describe it as lies.
Exactly, that's the thing. That is the thing. Unless your family is rich, you can't do it because Olympians don't make money. It's almost just bragging rights. And that's if you're in a popular sport, you might get sponsorships. That's it. It's just one of those things you can't afford. It's like doctors. Most doctors come from middle class and above families because a normal person can't afford to study that long and support themselves. It's the same thing. A lot of jobs are completely like barred from poor people or people with not a lot of money to burn. Situation we're not trying out. Exactly. This is why I could not compete in the Olympics. It's not because I'm uncoordinated, disabled, kind of blind, and a brand risk. It's because of money. Doesn't actually have the money, but they live near the training. Yeah, exactly. That's why China usually has so many participants, because they have fantastic prize money. Their prize money is crazy good. I only believe in facts. But half the things I've heard you say aren't facts. We've had debates, and a lot of things you talk about aren't backed up by facts. That's the thing. You have to take things back and forwards. And this is the thing. I have done other research and seen these. This is a fact that she did not. The Breakdancing Society did exist for a while. So, that's the thing. I'm gonna do second or third jobs though. Exactly. You either have to work your ass off, or hopefully have family that can pay for it. That is the only way. And you can hope you're smart enough to be able to do the work. This is how a piece of paper can be decided between getting a job or position or not. Exactly. Centers which will take you in and train you for free. The main thing, that is not the problem. The problem is when you're training 8 hours a day, how do you pay your rent? I'm racist! Out the solid medals. I know, it was so cheap. 100%. She was dog shit, and I don't think it should be. I don't think there should be these bars. I'm explaining what happens, but I don't think it's fair. 100%. So many medals every Olympics. There's a great breakdancer. You also have 350 million people population. So that's also why you have a lot of medals, because you also have a lot of participants too. But America also takes Olympics really seriously, and that's why China always gets a fuck ton too, because they take it really seriously. A lot of money in that. I'm pretty sure this is... Okay, let's look at the prizes. I know we're getting distracted, but okay, let's have a look. We found the list. Poor Australia, you get $20,000 per gold, 18,000 per silver, 10,000 bronze. Who has the most? Oh, damn, Azerbaijan bringing it in. But that's the thing. A lot of people point out the least likely you are to get a medal, the more they pay. $60, 60,000, $60 if you're in Finland. Costa Rica, 16,000. Finland really wants that fucking medal. Not as much as Georgia, though. 318,000. Damn, son. A drink and burp at your challenge. Don't bring your filthy kinks in here. Fucking filthy. Is one of the main athletes who didn't have any financial support to qualifying marathon. But you know why you know these facts? It's because it's not common. That's the point. There is someone that goes against the rule. There is poor doctors. That's the thing. I'm not saying no one can do it. I'm just saying it makes it a lot less likely that a poor person can do these things. It's like starting life in the minus. If you're poor, you're going to have a harder time hitting the education levels. You're going to have a harder time going to a decent college. You're going to have a harder time buying a house because you started 10 steps behind the guy in middle class who was able to go to tutoring, who has got their college paid for from their parents, got their down payment from their parents. That is the point I'm making. It is a far harder position and you're less likely to succeed or to be allowed to get involved. We're looking for some New Zealand, 36,000. God, they're praying. Philippines. I knew the Philippines had a higher one. $200,000. I'm pretty sure America's is like Russia, 61,000. Singapore, I knew Singapore's was like, should have sent Miwa to the fucking Olympics. 737,000.
Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn says the backlash to her performance at the Olympics has been devastating. Gunn, who is known as B-Girl Raygun, has been the subject of a social media storm since breaking's debut at the Paris Games last week. A petition calling for an apology from Gunn, 36, as well as from Australia's Olympic chef de mission Anna Mears, now has more than 54,000 signatures. In an Instagram video, Gunn said she didn't realize her appearance would open the door to so much hate.
I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy.
There's people supporting her. Seeing this, yeah, this is my kitty cat outfit. It's my fake cat. Yeah. I'm making a Facebook to play a game that's lame. Fuck you, you don't need a Facebook account to play.
Into your lives, that's what I hoped.
But no, it's fine.
I didn't realise that would also open the door.
But you don't need a Facebook thing. You don't have to link it.
So much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating.
On Thursday, Australian Olympic Committee AOC Chief Executive Matt Carroll said the petition had stirred up public hatred without any factual basis, adding it was vexatious, misleading, and bullying.
Really?
Meanwhile, the petition says Gunn and track cyclist Mears, who is a two-time Olympic champion, should say sorry.
Yeah, they mean to invite your friends from Facebook. You don't need that. You just need your invite link and send it to me in Discord and I can friend you. You don't need Facebook to play with me or other people on the Discord. It's only if you want to play with your Facebook friend.
For attempting to gaslight the public and undermining the efforts of genuine athletes.
This kangaroo hop will haunt us for a generation. For real, for real.
After thanking her supporters, Gunn said, "I really appreciated the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I
have a Facebook, I just don't use it.
Butt off preparing
but also
for
because we have a Facebook fan page, so
the Olympics, and I gave my all, truly. And I'm honored to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team, to be a part of breaking's Olympic debut." Gunn, a university lecturer from Sydney, lost all three of her round-robin battles by a combined score of 54-0. However, she hit back saying, "Bit of a fun fact for you, there are actually no points in breaking. If you want to see how the judges scored me compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com. All the results are there." She also asked her critics in regard to the allegations and misinformation floating around to refer to Carroll's statement in which he said Gunn was selected through a transparent and independent qualification event and nomination process.
Yeah.
Gunn added, "I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. Everyone has been through a lot
Is Raygun 00? What the fuck?
as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy."
I do agree she looked like shit, but I'm just curious how that point system actually works on it.